who truly wanted to say that, yes, to be an American, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, we're all in this together. And so I think they also are celebrating as well, because that family, their mother gave their life, a white mother from Michigan, just like African Americans gave their lives for the right to vote as well.
By the way, I should point out we're understanding we're about 2 minutes away from hearing from Senator John McCain, who will be addressing crowds on the grounds of the Biltmore Hotel in Arizona. We of course will bring that to you live.
This nation has such elasticity, flexibility. You know, people you talk to abroad can't believe that the country that elected George W. Bush 8 years ago has shifted and is now electing Barack Obama. And they ask, well, what's this? How can you do what? How can you do that? And it's because we have an amazing ability in this country to learn, to change, and to give opportunity. And I think that's what's going on here. We've already changed a lot, and I think this is going to really make change come a lot faster in this country now. It's going to speed it up.
I want to go back to the youth question, too, as you look out over that crowd. There are an awful lot of young people in that crowd out there we're looking at now. And this millennial generation does represent fresh hope for the country. And one of the reasons is it is more diverse. 40% of this millennial generation is minority. And they have learned to look beyond gender and race, much more than the older generation has. And they hope in a new way. And it's that part of it which I think renews the country as well. It's the fact that people spread up with new ideas, fresh hope.
Give the other guy a chance.
And much of this election is not just about Barack Obama, right? It's about those thousands, hundreds of thousands.
That is a remarkable shot right there.
There have been, working together on the internet, talking to each other, encouraging each other along, forming a community, forming a movement, that he's the leader of the movement. But they really, this is a bottom-up campaign, and that represents a lot of the hope for the country in the future, because if you get that seed of humanity driven out, Manassas last night, Orlando we saw a couple nights ago, one city after another, that represents sort of an army for change.
I read necessarily, I think it was by George Packer of the New Republic, I think it was online today, saying that in the last several days he's seen a heaviness in Barack Obama, a realization that of what lies ahead. But it's no longer just about winning, it's about actually governing. And in New York, not the New Republic. Oh, I'm sorry, the New York, yes. That is something, whether he has been wrestling, is something he certainly now has to fix.
Absolutely. That generation has to face it too. I remember all that generation. So I was old enough in the 60s. This is the best, the most idealistic. No, they weren't. They talked a good game, but when it came to performance, many didn't measure up. We'll see. It's in the test of life. Life is a long run. But one other American